Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the Seth Floyd Show. I have another quick prediction for you. Week 10, my 49ers going to Tampa Bay to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Niners are favored on the road by 5.5 this game. I don't think that's a huge surprise for anybody simply because of the injuries Tampa Bay has. So I'm fixing my hair. That won't look good. I don't know if it looks good. I can't see the camera. Hopefully it does. Let me know in the comments.
How's my hair?
Tampa Bay, with the injuries they've had, is just so devastating. They were clearly, in my opinion, they were clearly the second best team in the NFC. They beat the first best team in the NFC. I don't know. That was a great game by them. I'm not sure that Detroit was playing as well as they are now. Regardless, it looked like Tampa was going to be there right at the end. And now you lose Chris Godwin for the remainder of the season. Mike Evans is out at this game. The Tampa is on a 3-game slide right now. Like it hasn't been great for him, and I feel for him. And I'm sorry, Bucks fans. I don't think it's going to get any better. Here's why. Okay, I just told you you're in a tough spot. You've had all these injuries. Okay, you've now lost 3 in a row. But what's so disheartening is the Monday night game. Okay, that was the desperation effort. That was the desperation game from Tampa that I was scared they were going to play against the 49ers this week. Every team goes through it. A team that's like got expectations and they're kind of on a slide, or they have injuries and adversity like Tampa does. They give you this desperation effort to right the season. And that's what you got on Monday night against Kansas City in Kansas City. I thought you guys were going to win. Okay, you guys played as good as you possibly could play given the situation with your roster. You had him on the brink, and in Pat Mahomes fashion, like he always does, he snatched it out from under you. Okay, now you've lost 3 in a row. You have a short week because you played Monday night. Now turn around, you have 6 days till Sunday. And it was a long game. It was an overtime game, an emotional loss that you're probably feeling pretty deflated about. That it's just a tough spot. And on the flip side, to just salt in the wound, 49ers had a bye week. So they have the huge rest advantage. They're feeling good, a little momentum because of beating the Cowboys, and they're getting all these guys back from injury. Okay, they're getting Christian McCaffrey back. Huge. I can't even talk. You know what that means. It doesn't even have to really go into it. Now, he might be on some kind of pitch count, but I don't care. If you get McCaffrey for 15 plays out of the whole game, like you know those 15 plays are going to adjust and affect what the defense does. The biggest thing McCaffrey is probably going to do is help their red zone woes that the 49ers have had this season. They're also getting Jennings back, who's been out the last couple games. Okay, Juwan Jennings. Greenlaw's getting real close to be back. He won't be back this week, but he's getting close. John Feliciano, a lineman's going to be back. Yodergros Matos, they said today is they're opening his practice window. Good chance he plays this week. Like, things are just starting to turn. The tide is starting to turn for the 49ers in their direction. I'm not saying they're going to be a Super Bowl team. That's certainly wait to be seen. How about we just try to get back in the division and win the division? But this just feels like an impossible situation for Tampa Bay. Their defense isn't great. Yeah, offensively, they're like top 10 in almost every statistic, but they built up a good lead with all that, a good buffer with Mike Evans and with Chris Godwin being in there, and it's going to slowly dissipate for him. But because Baker's big thing, he's relying on K. Dodden, who had a great Monday night game. You've got Rachaad White, who's a check down machine. That's not a diss at all, like a fantastic check down receiver who constantly, like CMC, catches the ball and he turns nothing into something. Like, he kills you that way. And then Bucky Irving's been a really nice piece, addition to the offense as well. But that can only take you so far. If you don't have any legit threats at wide receiver, it can only take you so far. Defensively, they are just not great, man. Their total defense, I wrote down, let me know if I'm wrong, this feels crazy, but total defense is 30th right now. Number 21 rush defense. Like, it's just, I'm having a hard time finding any type of real advantage that Tampa Bay has in this game. And I like Tampa. Tampa is one of those teams that I consistently root for throughout the year as long as they're not playing the 49ers. So, like, I was bummed to see the injuries. I'm sorry that this is how the season's played out for you. I think you're about to drop your 4th game in a row. Hopefully, then you go on a bye. Hopefully, you get Mike Evans back and you can kind of get this thing rolling again. But I don't think it's this week. I think the other thing is the Niners, Kyle Shanahan in his last 5 seasons, he is 4-1 coming off a bye. Most coaches are pretty good off the bye. But overall, all the games in the last 5 years, if you take Kyle Shanahan's record just after his bye week, the last 5 seasons, he's got over 70% winning percentage after the bye week. So they get it rolling after the bye, and I expect this to be the same. My official prediction, okay, 49ers, they're favored by 5.5. I think they cover. 49ers 35, Buccaneers 24. I think it's a fairly good game for a good chunk of the first half, and I think the 49ers pull away in the second half and just kind of beat them into submission a little bit. But that's what I got for you. It's going to be early game Sunday. Niners don't play many early games, so that's kind of fun, something new, and we'll see. I'll give you a reaction video after this. Thank you for joining this video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you like the quick predictions. I've got other quick predictions. Week 10, okay, I did Thursday night. I'm hitting a couple other Sunday games, and look for those reactions too. Anyway, that's all I got. Go Niners. I'm out.